This is Sean Canary, and you're in social media marketing. This video will discuss the assignments for this semester, as well as showing you around the Stukent textbook and the quizzes. So, as you can see, I'm in Canvas and in the assignments tab of your course. Top, we have individual assignments that need to be completed. We have your simulations, which we'll go into at the beginning of February, so don't worry about it right now. But this is where you'll get your schedule for your Mimic simulations. And then finally, your quizzes that are due every week. In fact, your first quiz is due by next Tuesday night at 11:59. And then finally, we'll have the final project and a couple bonus assignments so that you can make up points if you don't score well on your social media tests. But if you click into each one of these, it will give you a little bit of information about it, such as your social media plan, what's expected. It'll actually give you even a sample of a couple social media plans. So don't worry about not knowing these individual sections of the social media plan right now. That's what you'll be working on this semester. This is an end of the year project. It's not meant to be worked on right now. It's meant to be worked on towards the end of the semester, after spring break, after you have a good mastery of a lot of these skills. So if we go back to the assignments tab, the first assignment that's due this week is to read Chapter 1, take the Chapter 1 quiz, as well as choose a small business for your final social media plan. Now, it's very important that you try to choose a business, either fake or real, that's a small business that does not have a social media presence. It's important that you have a clean slate to start from. I don't want you picking Nike. I don't want you picking JTV. I don't want you picking the Cleveland Indians, because they have a pretty strong social media presence, and you need to be creative and create a social media plan from scratch. So it can be your parents' chocolate shop. It could be a funeral home. It could be anything that you would want, as long as it's a small business, either imaginary or real. So your project or your first assignment is to tell me a little bit about that small business, whether it's imaginary or real. Who are the primary and secondary customers you would target in one page or less? So let's say that I've always had a dream to open up a sports pub, and I'm going to put it right across the street from the campus there on Detroit Road. I've always had a dream to do that. So who would my target customers be? Well, I would tell you a lot of my customers would be students, probably. Obviously, older students of legal age, drinking age, but they would probably be my primary customer. Getting out of school, and going to have a nice burger and fries and a cold beer at the end of one of their busy days, or doing a study session with some of their friends. So they would probably be my primary customers. My secondary customers would be just local people in the area that like sports. So maybe some local sports fans. Maybe we'd show Browns games and Indians games in the bar. So local people within a 10-mile radius that would come to my bar. So as you can see, I'm explaining to you my business, which is Sean's Pub and Grill, and then I'm explaining to you my primary and secondary customers, and painting a picture of who these people are, right? So this is what this first assignment is, because everything that you do from now on, your social media plan will be built around Sean's Pub or this imaginary business that you used for this first assignment. Now, also due this Tuesday is a quiz, Stukent Quiz. Now, don't click into the Stukent Quiz here, because there'll be nothing in here besides please complete the Stukent quiz in your Stukent portal. But this tells you where it's at. So when you log into Stukent and go into your textbook, you'll open up your textbook and it'll open up your Edify book reader. And you'll notice chapter 1 here on the left. And if you scroll down here, there'll be the chapter 1 quiz. If you click on that, you can take the quiz. It's untimed, so there's no need to worry. Do not close the browser window. Do not go up here and hit the X. Because it will submit, and it will submit with the progress that you've had so far. So go through here, read chapter 1, and then click on the chapter 1 quiz and submit your quiz. Please note that the two systems, Canvas and Stukent, do not talk to each other as of right now. So it will take me several days after your submission is due to go ahead and get those graded and submitted into your gradebook. So I ask for a little bit of patience for updating your grades because I have to export the grades out of here for both classes that I teach and then manually import the grades into Canvas. So if you guys could give me several days after it's the due date, I'd greatly appreciate it. So again, this week you have 2 assignments due. The first assignment is your the small business that you're going to work on for your social media plan, because we're going to work on it throughout the semester, so it's important that you choose now. And then also the Stukent quiz that is due, that is in your Stukent portal in your Edify book right here, and completing that quiz by next Tuesday night. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. My contact information is in our syllabus. Have a good night.